welcome to a special Halloween double edition of the H-Bomb and J-Rock unboxing show. I'm Henry H-Bomb Higgins.
And I'm Josh J-Rock Higgins.
And for these episodes, which is episodes 21 and 22, we're looking at the Build-A-Figures for Ghostbusters. We have both the original figures from the original movie, which will be in the next video. And for this one, we have 4 figures for the main characters in the reboot from 2016, who are Abby Yates, Erin Gilbert, Gillian Holtzman, and Patty Dolan. And when you get all 4 of them, you have the parts to create the Build-A-Figure, who is the Rowan, the main villain from the movie. Now, I've not actually seen the reboot yet. I do have it to watch. But Josh and I have not seen it yet, so we can't give our opinion on that. So this will be based solely on the opinion of the figures and how they are. So, which one will we do first, Josh? Just pick one, left to right.
Let's just go from our right to left.
Our right to left. Okay, so you start with that one then.
The first figure we have is Gillian Holtzman.
Gillian Holtzman.
Who has the torso throwing.
Okay, yes she does. Let's see, where's the... Okay, tape is there. Now, as we have mentioned before, if you are having to use a knife or anything else, and you are a younger person, please arrange for a parent or some kind of adult to supervise you using them. Okay, so the box comes with, well, I thought it was a background you could take out, but it appears to be part of the actual frame. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, there is an inset there that you can take out. See there and there. Looks like a slimed Scott Hall outfit for those who follow the wrestling. Okay, and as J-Rock said, it comes with the torso for the Rowan figure, which will sit there just now.
Hopefully this time the Build-A-Figure won't be a very hard one to put together.
That's what we're hoping that it's been that way before, hasn't it?
I'm sure it was like the Green Goblin one, actually. The arm of the thing.
In there, alright. Okay, thank you, J-Rock. So the figure comes with a proton pack, and it appears that it can be held in both hands, like so. Articulation, quite a bit of articulation here. We've got articulation in the ankles, up and down, no lateral movement, knees, thighs, twist there, and the hip joints, both up and down and in and out. Elbows, shoulders, wrists, neck has quite a bit of movement as well. And it's a relatively accurate representation of the character from what I've seen in the trailers. And yeah, it's a decent figure. It seems to stand reasonably well. What do you think, J-Rock? Obviously having no basis on the movie as I do, so just judging it on a figure, what do you think?
Judging it on a figure, it has quite a bit of articulation, as with other figures that we have seen, don't have as much articulation.
Yeah, some of them are quite poor, aren't they?
Just like the ones that we unboxed in episode 18, I think it was.
Oh, the Justice League ones?
Yeah, the two
Yeah,
big.
they were quite horrible, actually. Okay, so that's that one. So we'll just leave her there for now, yeah? You can have the honours of opening this one once I remove the tip. Now, looking at the boxes, it actually looks like they all have the same equipment.
Yeah.
So who are you opening there, Gerald?
This figure is Aaron Gilbert, who has both the legs.
The legs are
This time.
Okay. Other side, good. And it looks like they all have the same background here. So you have legs of the character.
Yep. Need to cut it.
Yeah, I need to. One there as well. And as you notice there, J-Rog required a knife, but sought assistance from a responsible adult. So what do you think?
Good. And as you said before, they do have the same equipment. But since they're both in the same team, it makes sense. Both need to have the right equipment so they can it works.
So imagine, obviously, they're basically going to be the same figure.
Yeah.
Just with a different head, with the looks of things.
Different head. Oh, and since they're the same figure, they have the same articulation: knees, ankles, wrist, elbows, thighs, and so on. And if you look, it looks like the thing can actually come off.
Yeah, the proton pack. Yeah, I didn't notice that on the first one. Good spot, J-Rock.
Might take a while off me.
Yeah, don't take it off though.
No, okay.
Can maybe do that another
Just
time.
leave it on. Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Abby Yates, the third of the fourth. And Abby Yates is, you can see, past the J-Rock there, comes with the arms of the Rowan figure. So we're almost there with that as well. Okay. Now looking at this, these two figures, the original two figures, appear to be the same. However, this one is actually, the articulation's the same, and the weapon's the same as we discussed previously, but the actual body shape is different, which is unusual actually when you get figures like this. Normally they mass produce them pretty much everything the same, apart from maybe, as I said earlier, the face. But with this one, the figure is curvier, obviously a little more rounder based on the actress who plays the character. So that actually fits, that's actually surprising, that's a really nice touch. So that's 3 of the 4 new Ghostbusters. And that just leaves us, who does that leave us, J-Rock?
With Patty Tolan.
Package only.
Fourth figure in the set. Who obviously comes with the head.
She does come with the head of her own, yeah. She only comes with one of those pieces. Okay, so you have the honours there, J-Rock.
Okay. So, as I just said, comes with Lynn's head. And looking at it while it's in the box, it looks like
She's really in there, isn't she?
looks like the first two have the same body shape. On the next two have a different body
Yeah,
shape.
she's a little bigger again, isn't she?
Yeah.
I mean, the outfits are the same, apart from obviously the name tags, which is obviously how the original Ghostbusters were also. So, yeah, what do you think?
From pictures and the trailer that I've seen,
Mm-hmm.
all of these figures are relatively accurate to the film.
Yeah, I would say so.
And finally, this leaves us with the Build-A-Figure, which looks
Which actually has some articulation itself.
relatively easy to put together. It's like the ankles and the wrists move. And that's the Build-A-Figure completed.
Seems odd the way this foot is. It doesn't seem to be sitting properly. I mean, it's obviously the correct leg, so I don't know what's going on there. But
Maybe it's meant to.
possibly, yeah. Let's have a look at the back of the box. Yeah, going from the back of the box, as you can see there, he is meant to have his left foot up in the air, so that's fine. And again, you can pose him in a number of ways. It seems almost like, again, not having seen the film, so I can't really comment. Looks like he's a cross between the Marshmallow Man from the first movie, obviously very iconic, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. So, looks like maybe they went for something along those lines. But yeah, that's a decent figure. Obviously not to scale, but he does go with the other Ghostbusters. So we'll place him there also. And that was a nice little run of figures there, I believe.
Yeah.
We got them from Home Bargains for $3.99 each, which is a hell of a deal. So if you fancy getting them yourself, pop over to Home Bargains and you may find them in stock. The original Team Ghostbusters, which is going to be in the next video, were also purchased from there for the same price. So, as I say, there's no, if you're a collector of figures, or obviously your kid likes Ghostbusters, there's no excuse not to get them at that price. So, thank you very much for watching this video, which is episode 21, first of a two-part Halloween special. On the next special, on the next episode, 22, we'll be looking at the original Ghostbusters team of Winston Zedmore, Peter Venkman, Egon Spengler and Ray Stantz, my childhood heroes when I was a boy, and they are a Build-A-Figure as well, with the actual Ghostbuster symbol as the Build-A-Figure part, which is different because it's a logo rather than a character, but I'm sure it will look great when everything's displayed. So thank you very much for watching, thank you very much for taking the time. Please like, share and subscribe to the video, make a star of J-Rock because he is a star to me, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.